Shrouded in secrecy for millennia, extraordinary powers have captivated mystics and sages. These skills, buried in the annals of time, were known only to certain circles, elite societies of spiritual adepts. You're about to embark on a personal journey to unveil the age-old secrets of psychic phenomena. Together, we'll explore the intricate pathways within that connect to our spiritual essence and reveal the transformative wisdom guarded by ancient keepers. But consider what might lie untouched if this hidden reservoir of knowledge is left unexplored. Potential insights, forsaken connections, the very essence of your inner oracle remaining dormant within you. You've always sensed there's something more, a whisper of intuition that echoes through your being, suggesting your story is part of a grander narrative. It's time to uncover whether psychic abilities are simply chance gifts or inherited jewels from past lives, waiting to be rediscovered and polished to shine anew. Like a hero at the outset of an epic, you find yourself at a crossroads. Each choice, each chance encounter, carries the weight of destiny. Often it's in the serendipitous moments of life that the call for an adventure into the self truly begins. The signs are there, subtle yet undeniably present, like an ancient map inked in invisible ink, revealed only to those who dare to look closer. Perhaps it began with a dream so vivid it felt woven from the fabric of reality, leaving an imprint on your waking consciousness. Or maybe it's the déjà vu moments, where you stand in a place for the first time yet feel as if you're returning. These experiences are not random threads. They are the beginnings of a tapestry that holds the key to unlocking your true potential, your true self. In your quest, you seek mentors, wise figures who seem to step right out of the myths that shaped the world's cultures. They speak of an interconnected universe where every soul's journey leaves ripples across time, where the principle of cause and effect transcends the singular lifetime. Their stories suggest that the psychic abilities surfacing in your life could be echoes of a past that is whispering to you, reaching out across the ages. You embark on this journey with trepidation, facing challenges that test not just your resolve but the very essence of your spirit. It becomes evident that these abilities, these whispers, may stem from a lineage stretching back through time, handed down through generations, woven into your DNA. Like discovering an ancestral treasure, this journey demands respect and responsibility. A true hero doesn't seek power for its own sake, but for the good it can do. And yet, as you draw closer to understanding, the shadow of hubris looms. There is temptation to view psychic gifts as a mark of superiority, to wear them as a badge that sets you apart. But wisdom from times long past echoes with caution. The allure of exclusivity could blind you to the true nature of these gifts. They are not meant for self-glory, but to serve a greater good. In facing these trials, you're not alone. Like-minded souls journey alongside you, each driven by the desire for growth and understanding. In these fellow travelers, you find kinship and a shared conviction that there is more to life than what the eyes can see and the hands can touch. It's a camaraderie born of seeking, of striving for a connection that transcends the tangible. As your understanding deepens, you realize that psychic abilities are less about seeing into the future and more about understanding the present. Each moment, each encounter carries the full weight of eternity. But it's not just about receiving these gifts, it's about using them ethically, responsibly. Discerning the genuine from the deceitful, the true guidance from mere coincidence, becomes a reflection of your integrity and depth. Only when you embrace the full scope of this journey, accepting the gifts, facing the shadows, and emerging with humility, can you truly unlock the power of your psychic potential. It's in this realization that you find the ultimate answer. Psychic abilities are not indicators of a final destination, but tools to enhance the journey. They enrich your life's narrative, add depth to your existence, and connect you to the eternal story you were always destined to play a part in. Now, as you stand at the threshold of understanding, remember the cost of ignoring this call. What might it mean for your journey if this door remains closed and the whispers of potential continue to go unanswered? There was a chapter in my life when the nighttime became more than a realm for rest. It transformed into an enigmatic canvas of self-discovery. Every sleeping vision appeared as if a piece to an intricate puzzle, offering glimmers of guidance through its surreal symbolism. Once I found myself encountering the same lighthouse in my dreams, its beacon a persistent gleam amidst the tempestuous seas of my subconscious. It stood unyielding, a solitary guardian perched upon rocky shores, The recurring imagery piqued a curiosity that refused to fade with the morning light. Was this merely a figment of sleep-inducing fiction, or a metaphorical compass yearning for interpretation? This beacon was my call to adventure, the beginning of my odyssey, and I could no longer ignore its luminescence. With each visitation, the dream narrative evolved, as though it was a series of sequels in a personal epic. Winding stairs within the lighthouse beckoned me to ascend. Ascent after ascent, I struggled with the significance of this symbolic spiral journey and what it could reveal about my journey in the waking world. Each step taken upwards was a movement further into the labyrinth of my psyche, where hidden passageways unveiled themselves, pathways to a treasure trove of understanding waiting to be unlocked. Creatures from the deep and gales that sought to topple my resolve proved to be elusive fears and doubts, seeking to thwart the progress towards illumination. In seeking to translate these dreams, I turned to journaling, a chronicle that began with fragmented records but soon became an intimate dialogue with my inner self. This ritual became my mentor, quietly reflecting the unspoken language of the subconscious, teaching me to listen to the narratives whispered by the psyche. Patterns emerged, symbols unique yet profoundly personal to my journey. The lighthouse, a consistent sentinel, reminded me of my pursuit of guidance and clarity. But understanding dream language is no mere decoding. It's a translation that requires an insightful awareness of the depths within. The lighthouse wasn't just a structure in my dream. It was an embodiment of my search for direction in life, a yearning for a beacon amidst my uncertainties. As I delved deeper, the layers began to unravel, the symbols becoming signposts to unexplored territories of my being. Compelled by this unfolding story, I grappled with both shadow and light, the dragon of my fears and the treasure of my potential, reflecting the universal quest we all endure, seeking understanding amidst the chaos of existence. My dreams became a canvas upon which my subconscious mind painted its desires, fears and memories with broad, evocative strokes. Yet it was through the endeavour to translate this mental mural that my own dreamscape began to shift, from nebulous clouds of nocturnal musings to a clear, starry sky guiding the voyage of my spirit. In sharing this odyssey with you, the takeaway is etched clear and sharp. The quest through the mysterious dreamscape is profoundly personal and revealing, but it is also your universal inheritance as a seeker. Allowing these dreams to dissolve unexamined upon waking hour robs you of the profound self-insight rooted in the nocturnal soil of your consciousness. Thus, the journey of dream interpretation is not to be neglected. It's an invitation to embark upon the ultimate quest for self-understanding. Along this path, your own personal dream tapestry awaits your discerning eye, ready to reveal aspects of your psyche that yearn for light. Now and always, there's a whisper within you that speaks of power, the raw, untapped potential coursing through your veins, the kind that could transform your reality. Yet this inner call brings with it a shadow, a test of character that unfurls before you like an ancient scroll. In this silent dialogue with the self, you're reminded that truly profound abilities come laden not with pride, but with humility. You've seen them, the prodigies and savants, individuals whose talents surge effortlessly like a geyser from the earth. It's easy to stand in awe, to envy the seemingly divine favour they've been granted. But herein lies a divergent path, a moral crux that beckons your conscience to weigh the allure of power against the virtue of purpose. In times past, you felt the seductive pull to seek abilities that could set you apart, elevate you above the throng. It's a tempting vision, one that lures with whispers of status and exceptionality. Yet as you trace the footsteps of those who've walked these paths before, it becomes clear that gifts marred by arrogance lose their luster, their very essence tainting with the corrosion of self-importance. Perhaps your journey took an unexpected turn, leading you away from the desire to be marked as special. It brought you face to face with the vulnerable, the suffering. It was here, amidst the brokenness of humanity, that a profound realization dawned upon you. The true value of your gifts does not lie in the power they grant for your soul ascension, but in the strength they offer to uplift others. As you venture forth, it's not just the power you wield, but also the grace with which you share it that defines your journey. You're called not to stand above, but to walk alongside, to use your gifts as a balm, as light that guides through the veil of darkness shrouding those in need. In this light, the real power of your abilities begins to crystallize not as a scepter to rule, but as a tool to heal, a bridge to understanding, and a bond that unites. Stories of those who heeded the call to service, of healers, teachers, visionaries, they resonate with your spirit, guiding your steps like constellations leading sailors home. It's a legacy that binds you to the continuum of human striving, a narrative in which everyone is the protagonist in their tale of growth and service. The answer unfurls before you like dawn's gentle light over an erstwhile darkened landscape. Clinging to powers for personal glory is a hollow pursuit. The very act of grasping tightens the fetters on your soul, dimming the vibrant connection with the world around you, with the pulsating life within. In the quiet reflection of your own meditative moments, you come to recognize that your gifts are not just yours. They are a part of a collective inheritance, a shared treasure that enriches when given freely. It's not in the hoarding, but in the giving that we unlock the full spectrum of what we are capable of becoming. Therefore, choose wisely, for every gift bears a price, and every power entrusted to you seeks not its own amplification but the harmony of the world it inhabits. Remember, the shadow of power looms over those who seek it for selfish ends, but for those who embrace their gifts with humility and a heart geared towards service, the journey is illuminated with untold grace and boundless potential. In the quietude of your own mind, there's a dance happening, a rhythmic cadence between brainwaves that weaves the fabric of your consciousness. It's subtle yet powerful, a serene conduit waiting to be discovered and harnessed for a transcendent journey that intertwines the mystical and the scientific. Your quest begins not with fanfare, but a whisper, an inner call that reverberates through the silence, a gentle tug at the soul that beckons you toward an exploration of the spaces between thoughts, the alpha and theta states of your brain, thresholds of the vast unknown. As you focus your attention inward, venturing through the terrain of your psyche, these brain states become your allies. They are like guides that lead you through the mist, showing you the way into deeper realms of being. Your sojourn unfolds in that sacred silence, where the boundary between the conscious and the subconscious softens, inviting you to pass through. With each mindful breath and focused intention, you find yourself descending deeper into your own consciousness, like a diver exploring the mysteries of a sunken city. Here, in the theta state encountered in profound meditation, the doors to limitless creativity swing wide open, and the concept of time falters under the weight of eternity. You learn through intuition and patience that marrying consistent meditative practice with an understanding of your cerebral architecture can prime your mind for psychic development. But this union is not a mere intellectual exercise. It is a harmonious ballet where the discipline of regular practice meets the grace of spiritual growth. As you emerge and re-emerge from these meditative depths, you bring with you treasures of insight and burgeoning abilities. The alpha state, an expansive plane of 8 to 12 hertz, becomes your serene sanctuary, the ideal state for cultivating this newfound psychic landscape. Perhaps it's while you're enraptured in the lull of calming music, the rhythmic ebb and flow of the tide, or the dance of leaves in a gentle breeze, where these altered states transition from concept to experiential reality. The union of these quiet moments in nature with your internal world unveils a canvas ripe for psychic exploration. Yet it's not merely about achieving these states, but living within their potential. It's a dance that requires you to be both the choreographer and the performer, aligning your breath, intention, and focus to move in tandem with the ebb and flow of your internal rhythms. In the grand scheme of your journey, you start to see these brainwave patterns not as distant, scientific phenomena, but rather as intimate pulses of your spiritual potential, entangled with every aspect of your being. And it is in this interplay, this dance between the cerebral and the spiritual, that the symphony of psychic abilities begins to resonate. The revelation, when it arrives, is as gentle as the first light of dawn. It's not about reaching a destination, but embracing the journey. It's understanding that psychic development is a path you walk with delicate steps, with every breath drawing you closer to harmony with the universe. As you now stand at the precipice of possibility, you realize that neglecting this delicate balance, ignoring the gentle rhythm that courses through your mental and spiritual veins, could leave you disconnected from a universe that speaks in frequencies and vibrations, a cosmic dance you're invited to join. And so your story continues, an ever-unfolding narrative in which you are not just a participant but also the creator. By tuning into the natural rhythms of your consciousness and aligning with the dance of life's energy, you become attuned to the psychic abilities that await your discovery, potential bound to the very core of your being. As our expedition through the psychic landscape reaches its horizon, ponder the uncharted territories of understanding that lie ahead. Will they remain obscured, or will you illuminate them with the knowledge you now hold? There's much to explore about the synthesis of your inner abilities and the collective wisdom waiting to be unearthed. To grasp the full expanse of your latent potential and join a greater journey towards spiritual and psychic mastery, remember to watch the next video. There, you will continue to unlock the mysteries of your consciousness and the infinite possibilities that define your unique path.